Hey, beautiful people, this is your girl and your host, Kayla Rose. Welcome to another episode of Soul Seed, the show which is dedicated to taking you to new levels of you. So, as usual, happy Monday. I hope you guys have had a good start to your week, and I hope your week finished well as well. I think that Hafsa stepped in and did a show yesterday in my place, so hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. So let's see what's going on our screens today. Definitely like our Facebook and our YouTube pages. Subscribe if you can, and download our apps, which are free. So yeah, go grab that Relax Radio app. You can stay up to date with us on the go, and you can join us from anywhere in the world, free. But that's a good part, right? And support us if you can, if you would like to, if you think the content is good. And remember, you guys have the opportunity to take advantage of advertising with us from our introductory offer from just £1. I like the way on each live, you know, the bar showing my name, and the title of the show is always changing, keeping it nice and fresh. So let us know, are you feeling these StreamYard lives? Hopefully, I'm going to be returning to the studio soon. I'm saving all the guests and the interviews for the studio. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted, and please join me then if you can. So we're having a second interlude in our, what was it, Balancing Health and Hormone series, right? So we're having a second interlude, and this one is for DMX. I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with this artist on this radio station, but he is a hip hop artist, and he passed away on the 9th of April 2021. So I thought I'd just bring you guys a little bit of DMX's story, see what we can learn from the situation, and of course, RIP and condolences to his family. He is a veteran hip hop artist who has impacted people all over the world and had a massive impact on the rap game in general. Something that I remember about DMX, and I'm sure most people do, he's very well known for his deep, very distinctive voice, which is filled with just a lot of authenticity and just realness, and you can really hear the pain and feeling through his music. So as I said, going to give you guys just some information about him. So he was born in Mount Vernon, and his birthday was the 18th of December 1970. And I already told you guys, unfortunately, the date he passed away. So he died at the age of 50. And he was firstly admitted into New York Hospital on the 2nd of April 2021. The official story is that he suffered a catastrophic heart attack as a result of a drug overdose. And obviously, since the news became mainstream, I've watched a few documentaries about him and his life, and it was very interesting. I learned some information which I didn't know before. So, some of you may be aware that DMX at some point had issues with addiction, and specifically crack cocaine. And I thought it was something that actually come up later in his life, but I found out that he actually started struggling with this addiction from the age of 14. He grew up in some really rough circumstances. He had an abusive mother and basically had to start looking out for himself. So, as circumstances would have it, he ended up getting involved into a lot of criminal activity and ended up being in and out of prison. But during that time, he was able to find some comfort and solace in music and started concentrating on rapping. And then one thing led to another. He met the right people, and he became the DMX which we know today. And he was actually very vocal about his struggles with crack cocaine and his addiction. And I think it really, what we can learn from that is embracing our own struggles. And he was always trying to get himself together, and he had moments and periods in his life where he was able to get clean, but it was something that he really found hard to shake off, and sometimes he kept going back to it. So I think we can just learn from that is that we have to really try and knock these destructive habits on the head and the things in our life which really don't serve us. So, as I said, I think that's one thing that we can try and take away from his story. But in spite of his struggles, he was still able to go on to be one of the most successful artists. And just to read out a few of his achievements and some of the things that are going to be part of his legacy. So he released 7 albums. He had 3 Grammy nominations, and he sold over 20 million albums worldwide. He was also awarded the favorite rap hip hop artist at the 2000 American Music Awards as well. So that's just to name some of his achievements. And just the other day, me and my guy were listening to some old DMX songs, and some of them that came up was Slipping. That's a really good one. I'm not quite sure if that's my favorite, but it's definitely close up there with #1. And he's also known for some other popular songs such as Party Up, Rough Riders Anthem, and also with the beloved Aaliyah as well, Come Back in One Piece. And that song, you can play it years later because they released that how many years ago? Decades ago almost, at least 1 decade ago, right? And it still sounds today. And it's just so unfortunate that both of these artists have unfortunately now left us and transitioned. So RIP to both of them. So I just wanted to make this a quick live today. As I said, see what we can learn from the legacy and life of DMX. As I've already said, condolences to his family, his loved ones, and his friends. So I will be coming back to you guys on Sunday to continue with the Balancing Health and Hormone series. If you guys are available, I'd be happy for you guys to join me, write your comments on the live, and I will check those out and get interactive with you guys. And this has been your girl and your host, Kayla Rose. Thank you for joining me on Soul Seed, the show which is dedicated to taking you to levels of you. And as usual, have a great week. Much love and stay blessed.